What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mike, Hawk Crypto Mining, and today we have a very special interview. Andy from Neoxa is here. Andy, how you doing, man?
Not doing too bad, man. How are you doing?
Oh, you know, I'm a new dad, can't sleep, I'm sleep deprived. You know how that goes. Ugh, crazy, but I'm excited.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, man. Congratulations on being a new dad. It's awesome.
Thank you. So we'll get right into it. Andy, we saw the recent news with Harvey's departure. And in the letter that you put out on your Discord channel, you mentioned that Neoxa is going back to its roots. What did you mean by that?
So Neoxa has always been a gaming cryptocurrency, and we want to stay gaming focused. So this is why we running currently a poll on our Twitter where we want to integrate new games. We're running a poll for Fortnite, Dota, League of Legends, War of Tanks. And we want to make sure that people that's not just server hosted games can actually participate. So it seems like Fortnite is currently winning the poll, and we want to make sure, because Fortnite is quite a big population and there's a lot of players playing on Fortnite, that we can reach out to new players and new games. And it will be our first person shooter game. And as well, we bring a lot of new people into cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
That's always been the goal.
Right.
The goal of Neoxa is bring people into cryptocurrency. They don't have to understand cryptocurrency that much. And we need to make sure that we educate them enough to understand cryptocurrency and be able to participate where they don't have to invest a cent into blockchain or coins or whatever it is. And we need to make sure, let's focus on the future of cryptocurrency within gaming. That's the only focus of Neoxa. We want to make sure that gaming goes forward within the space.
Right. Are there any plans, to piggyback off that, are there any plans to actually build a game and run it on the blockchain?
Well, that was initially, so we called it proof of game. Initially, we wanted to make every action within the game transform into a hash. While we still want to do that, but that will be in the far distant future. Right now, we are focused rewarding gamers and make them spend on the Neoxa marketplace.
Right.
Neoxa marketplace, every transaction that takes place there, all the coins get burned. No one takes a profit off those coins. Everything is burned within the marketplace.
Right.
So maybe in the future, but for now, that's definitely not the focus.
Nice. All right, cool. So let's talk about the biggest news with the project right now is that Harvey, your partner, he departed from the company. A lot of people want to know about it. What's your feelings on it? And is there any reason why he left?
So there's a lot of reasons why he left. Unfortunately, he has a past like most of us do. His past doesn't want to see him succeed. While he's a good friend of mine, he's still a good friend of mine. That's not going to change.
Right.
However, people seem to speculate that he left the project because of past cryptocurrency projects. That's not the case. I mean, I've watched some of, I think, Chump Change, him and his wife. Bless her, she's great. He's great. I love them. But they speculated maybe I slept with his wife. And I said, well, that's definitely not the case. One, she's probably not hot enough. And two, he doesn't have a wife. So that's definitely not the case. And so the reason why Harvey left, unfortunately, his boss came and they have some, how can I say, dirt on him, unfortunately. And yeah, we both realized, okay, this is the best for Neoxa. Let him step down. We will be able to interview some new developers. I've already started. I've got a few developers in mind that I've interviewed. We'll see how it goes. But the applications are still over. You can email me at admin@neoxa.net or andy@neoxa.net. The applications are still open, but I have my eyes set on a few developers that definitely could take his place.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's something that we didn't want. Harvey was loved by the Neoxa community. I mean, it's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a few years. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more to it. It was nothing cryptocurrency related. It's just something of his past. It's almost like the, what do you call it in America? It's the Me Too movement.
Right, I understand that.
Once they're coming for you, they will not stop. So we've had this constant bickering and people trying to cause chaos, and it's just not needed. It's not something that we needed at this time while we move forward.
Right. Well, that's understandable. I mean, and kudos to him, you know, wanting what's better for the project and what's the best for the project, and not being selfish. So kudos to Harvey, and we wish him best on his further endeavors.
Yeah, man.
So real quick, we spoke a while ago about master nodes. Any updates with that? Are you guys getting ready to release them soon? What do you have going on?
So the target is to be able to have a testnet by month end.
Okay.
If we can have the testnet by month end, that'll be great. I believe that's what we'll be able to achieve. If we a week later, don't hold my breath to it, but I mean, by month end or week after month end, I believe that's when we'll be able to launch the testnet. And the testnet we should be able to go for a week on the testnet, and everything should be okay. We've tested it so far. Currently, we are building a custom stratum where we can test the master nodes within that, and then we'll be able to move ahead with that. But otherwise, everything seems okay. We've used Dash's code. We implemented Kapow onto Dash's code. We are sticking with Kapow for now. In the future, we might want to change it, but Neoxa's always had a long-standing with anti-ASIC, anti-FPGA. That's not something that we want. That's not something our community wants. Yes, Kapow's hot. We know Kapow's hot, but see it as the bright side. You can heat your home in the winter. I mean, there's a bright side to it. I know people don't like Kapow necessarily, but I don't see a problem. I don't see why we fix something that's not broken. So
100%. I know there were a few people that were asking about if Neoxa was going to change their algorithm, and glad we clarified that, because there is no push for that right now, and that's good. Keep it OG. I'm with you 100%. So Flux integration, have you any updates with getting onto Flux? Are you guys you're getting into Zelcore? I know last I spoke to you, said you guys were waiting for Flux, or I believe last I spoke to Harvey, they said you guys were waiting for Flux. Any updates with the wallet integration?
Well, that's up to Zelcore. We understand they're busy. And seeing that, I know they recently launched, I think it's Casper on there. Yep. And fair play, Casper's blown off. Everyone's talking about Casper. Casper's doing well. So it makes complete sense that they would be listed before us. I mean, I have no problem with that. So fair play. Well done, Casper, man. I mean, they're doing great. They're really fast. I mean,
the transaction speeds are ridiculous. I remember I transferred from my desktop wallet to Zelcore, and I no joke, like it was like 30 seconds and it was there. And I was like, holy cow, like how do you get so fast?
I mean, so that's the selling point to Casper, and I mean, fair play. I mean, they've blown off. They listed on top tier exchanges, and fair play to them. When Zelcore's ready, they'll list Neoxa onto Zelcore. I mean, right now it's a waiting game for us. It's a waiting game for many things. So fair play.
That's awesome. So I'm sure you heard of this new Game Pass token. Now, you know, this is how people are, right? The community's talking and they see Harvey's departure, and then they see this new Game Pass token come out, and naturally, just in any conversation, tinfoil hat here, a lot of people thought that kind of awkward that here's this Game Pass token and Harvey just left Neoxa. What would you say to that? I mean, is Game Pass related with Harvey? Is it not? I mean, a lot of people want to know this.
So me knowing Harvey for a couple of years already, he'll definitely create something better than Game Pass. Game Pass is just a copy of Neoxa, just like there's been many copies. There's been I'm not going to call out names and stuff, but there's been a few. For instance, Core. I mean, these guys, sure, good luck trying, but there's a lot more going into Neoxa. For instance, Game Pass is trying it. What's the other coin? I think it's Sato or something. Fair play to all of them. I wish them well. I mean, if they can do it better, go for it. But there's a lot going into it. You got to think of something. We're managing thousands of players. We're managing every server. We make sure everything is up to date. We make sure there's no bugs on the server. We make sure people get paid every day. There's a lot going into it, but Neoxa's got to a point where all these things are pretty much automated, and we can basically say we can sleep at night saying that everyone is paid and everyone is paid fairly, because
Right.
we've got a system in place where everyone gets what they need to get. If you have participated enough into what actions you've taken, onto the game, I mean, fair play. That's what you're supposed to get. That's the payout you're supposed to get. And Neoxa is also one of the cryptocurrencies that's leading in the space where we take games that people already love, and we don't try to make new games. I don't see it as. Let's be real. There's so many projects that made games, and it's pretty much failures because it's games that it's really low grade games, and
Right.
it's just not as good as the games that already exist. I mean, let's be real. A team of 4 or 5 developers is definitely not going to make a Grand Theft Auto, Rust, or Minecraft. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
So we decided let's do it on popular games that's already popular, and yeah, we go from there. And Neoxa is now at a point where our games are working well, our servers are working well. We've got a great community. We've got a lot of moderators. We've got Shinuri. Shinuri is one of our top members. He's moderating all our games. We've got moderators on every server: Mike Samina, Bobby Ross, Whoopi, all of those guys. I mean, for instance, it's a lot of work that these people don't realize. And if you are going to go into the directory of, okay, let's reward people for playing games, at least have an incentive for them to use these coins that they're getting for free, because we don't want these people to have all these coins for free.
Right.
And what do they do with them? They're just going to say, okay, well, I'm going to sell them every day. We are past that stage where we actually have an active marketplace where people now buy in-game items. Some days we have 1,000 coins people buying on our servers. Other games we have 60,000, 100,000 plus coins where people actually burn on our marketplace. Now our marketplace is a place where people buy in-game items. We've seen days 60, 70,000. It's not normal. I mean, it's normal days where people actually play on these games. They burn Neoxa. Neoxa becomes less scarce and becomes more valuable within time. So that's the whole idea of Neoxa. So all these other projects that tries to make a Neoxa copy, good luck. It's been a hell of a ride. And
It's
I wish you
flattering,
luck.
right?
Yeah.
It's flattering. Hey, they like your idea. They see the success. They want to make something like it. I would take it as a compliment, honestly. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say right now is the most popular game on Neoxa? Now, I've played GTA, I've played Rust. I'm not really a Minecraft fan. That's just me personally. But if you were to say the most popular game right now that you see the most activity on, what would it be?
So definitely Rust. Rust is the first game that we launched on Neoxa, and definitely one of our most popular games. While GTA probably trailing behind Rust, and then it's Minecraft. Now on Minecraft we can definitely do a lot more. I think like Minecraft is one of the games that we should put much more attention in, and so we are making sure we're getting a new developer in to actually just develop the Minecraft server. And yeah, within the next few weeks, I believe we're going to have another game on board, which is most likely going to be Fortnite, but we'll see how the poll goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, Fortnite is just, that's going to expand the base. I mean, huge, man. I mean, there are millions of people still that play Fortnite. And here's the good thing about it. Like you said, right? You know, you get into these games and people who don't know much about crypto, they come in, they get introduced to it. It spreads the education around, even through a video game, as something as simple as a video game. And, you know, this is what I talk about with the Meow Coin guys, right? Everybody's like, oh, it's a charity coin, this. I'm like, guys, there are people here who are like diehard cat lovers, right? I'm not a cat lover, but I like the Meow Coin project. They bring people in who like, oh, this cryptocurrency supports this. Well, what is crypto? And these people who never knew about it, they get involved, and it just brings more people and education into the space. So definitely like that. So now you mentioned, I'm sorry, I keep saying you. Harvey mentioned mobile games. It was something that Neoxa was really going to tackle. Are there any mobile games that you guys are looking at right now?
So one of the things that we are going to mobile games in the near future is that we have a partnership. The partnership is still ongoing, and yet again, unfortunately, that's how it turned out. People try to ruin the partnership for us, where Neoxa goes into the mobile gaming and with a partner. But yeah, we still, now that Harvey left the project, the partnership can go forward, and we will slowly delve into the new mobile gaming and go ahead with our partners. However, Fortnite first, and then we're going to start talking to the partners. We're going to try and move into the partnership. And yeah, I mean, it's a hell of an opportunity for Neoxa. I mean, let's be real, we a year old, we're still relatively a small cryptocurrency. We're not mainstream yet.
Right.
But I definitely see us going there, and within the future we definitely will go into the mobile industry with our partner. As for now, it's all PC gaming, and hopefully with Fortnite we'll bring in the console side of things as well, and
Dude, that'll be
mobile.
huge, man.
Yeah.
Huge. The console side,
um
awesome.
yeah, so that's definitely something we are planning to work on. And yeah, so we are also going to bring in, within the new streaming, we're gonna bring in streaming platforms where we want to reward streamers.
Nice.
um
Okay.
yeah, so within the next few days we'll be able to share what we're gonna do on that front, where people can basically, when they play our games, yes, they can get rewarded on our service, but we also reward streamers. I mean, even guys like you could eventually use our platform, where you'll be able to, every live stream you'll be able to earn some Neoxa coins for the amount of viewers you have
Oh, dude.
and all of that. Yeah,
That's
so
that's
within the
awesome.
next few days we'll be able to share it. That's actually a community idea, and within now Neoxa, the things we're changing a bit, and like you mentioned earlier, we're going back to our roots. We want to make sure we involve the community a bit more. We involve streamers, we involve people like you, Mining King, Jump Change, Red Panda, everyone that supported Neoxa from the start. I mean, you guys, it's been years since day one. I mean, you still have problems with your Qt wallet. I don't even want to get into that because that's your problem. But
Listen, that was my fault. That was my fault.
yeah,
I dropped the ball with that. I was still, when I did that, I was still relatively new into it. Because I've only been in
yeah,
cryptocurrency like probably just as long as Neoxa has been in it, honestly, about a year.
okay, yeah,
And yeah, I'm locked out of it. And you know what? It's okay, man. I have another one with a substantial amount in there, and I have access to that one. So
okay,
we're okay.
yeah.
I'm all right. I'm hodling it.
I
I'm
mean,
holding it.
I can still try and help you out of it, but there's not really a way to brute force your way out of these wallets. It's not that simple. I
It's
mean, we
not.
can try and wire shark it all we want, but that's not gonna help. And
You know what? It's
um,
just a lesson. It's a lesson. I was in it early. I was
yeah,
mining Neoxa early. I mean,
yeah,
we had set up a pool a while ago with it, and we were hitting blocks left and right. And I've hodled it. I've sold none of my Neoxa, and
okay, good on you.
I'm holding it, man. I believe in the project. Not financial advice,
Yeah,
obviously, to anybody watching, but I believe
yeah,
in what you're doing, and I'm in full support, man. Honestly.
yeah. And I mean, Mining King reached out to me last night that you guys want to set up a pool. I said, well, yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
Yep.
just give me a shot. I'll be happy to help. I mean, I gave
That's
him the instructions, but yeah, hell yeah.
yeah. That's
With
what we're doing. Yeah.
Terra hosting, yeah, I
Yeah,
believe.
it's gonna be okay. Yeah, so what we want to do is Terra. We want to create a pool, and
Yeah,
for our customers, and we want to do it in a way where we can, be competitive with the other pools. So it's just something we're exploring right now. And we were
yeah,
talking about. I'm like, I was talking to King. I'm like, hit up Andy, man. I mean, that's somebody that we're relatively close to in the community, and
yeah,
I'm sure he'll help. And it's awesome, man. So we're gonna be working on it.
yeah,
Definitely. There's just so many moving parts with Terra right now. So many
yeah,
moving parts, but it'll be great, man. Honestly, I'm excited
yeah.
about it.
And I mean, you guys are also Flux partners. I mean,
Yep, we
I
are. Yep.
can see us all coming together, and we
Oh,
create all these things. We
yes.
can help you guys get started. I mean, why not? I mean, we all help each other in this space. That's what it's all about.
Right. 100%. And always, 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 we're always open to constructive criticism. Always. And we all kind of grow together, and that's the hashtag that we have, grow with Terra. And our clients, they're so good about it. They understand that we have growing pains, and the community is just great. We have a lot of support, and I couldn't be you know, more grateful. So Andy, I really appreciate you coming on, man. Honestly, this was great. You got anything else you want to say before we sign off?
I just want to say is, guys, stay tuned. I mean, we've got a lot going in Neoxa. Things are about to change a little bit. Obviously, it's the project, but that doesn't mean we stop building. We are busy hiring new developers. We are definitely going to keep on building, and we're going back to the roots. That's basically the reason why everyone loved Neoxa. Neoxa was founded on principle of gaming, and we want to bridge the market of gaming and cryptocurrency. We believe those markets are so similar, and that's definitely something that we want to focus on. Yeah,
Sweet,
that's
man.
about it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, my brother. Guys, if you're interested in submitting an application for a developer on Neoxa, check out the email over here. Make sure you guys send Andy an email if you're interested. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it. We're out. We're signing off. I will see everybody on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the baby.
Oh, dude, thank you. Yeah, he's great, man. Awesome. Take care, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Peace out.